we've got into our outfits and we feel a little, whether we feel it, we look and sound a little constrained. Now, I'm not saying sing louder. It's nothing to do with that. We just look a little constrained by the outfit, and we're not coming to the end of our phrases the way barbershop should be done, the way all music should be done. A man called Casey hired the place, even paid the band. And the energy's dying. Even paid the band. Then he met the fairest calling there. How he loved to take her hand. Always heading to the end of the phrase. Exactly as we do. Don't go changing, don't go into your shell. We don't want to stand out. If you're going to make a mistake, do it boldly. Alright? Feel good? Give me something back here, guys. Yeah! Take 10 seconds, turn to the guy next to you and just say how good he is. That kind of camaraderie, that's what we want in this song. The camaraderie, the friendship, the ease with each other. So we've got to be careful of that, haven't we? We can't be thinking, oh, I'm saved. Oh, man, okay. And I've forgotten all about everybody around me. I want you to feel each other's presence. I want you to be there for each other, just like you did there. That was awesome. That level of camaraderie is what this song is all about, because you're the band. Let's do that. Ready? Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, yay, gentlemen of fortune. Blah, 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 blah. Applause, applause, applause. Yay! Thank you, Claire. A man called Casey hired the place. He even paid the band. Then he met the fairest calling there. How he loved to take her hand. Would you care to dance? He gently tried. Well, perhaps just once she gently sighed. Then he turned and winked by a round of drink, and the band knew what to do. And why? Then Casey would waltz with the strawberry lawn, and the band played on. He'd glide across the floor with the girl he adored, and the band played on. But his brain was so loaded it nearly exploded. The poor girl would shake with alarm. He'd never leave the girl with the strawberry girls, and the band played on, and the band played on, the band played on. He never leave the girl with the strawberry girls, and the band played on. The band played on. The band would play on. The band played on. And the band played on. next to you what was really good about the performance. Alright, thank you for that. Excellent. A very encouraging start. Excellent. Now, by show of hands, just raise a hand, you don't have to wave around. Show of hands, so we can take it one at a time. What are some of the things that we can A, improve, and B, execute on Saturday that is improving? Okay, so show by hands, what are some of the basic things we can improve? I'm asking this to come from you rather than from me, right? So it's owned by the chorus. Al?
I think if we had more acknowledgement of each other.
Good. Great start. There's no wrong answers necessarily here. How can we improve here? Mark?
I think at the ending, you know, when we do the high note and the swell up and trying to hit each note, the synchronization could be a lot better.
Okay.
Musically, I think.
Guess what? I bet you those two things tie into each other as well.
Yeah.
That if we acknowledge each other and be with each other a lot more, our synchronization is going to be better as well. If we think individually and single-mindedly, our sync will disappear. Tucker?
And freaking on. We didn't get it.
Okay. So we'll make sure we have that right. David?
So for me, what happened was when the basses stopped to begin singing and freaking on,
Yes.
it felt like the bottom dropped out and I thought, well, I'm supposed to quit now.
Yeah.
And I heard some other voices give out around me at the same time. So I think we need to rehearse that and get it clear in our mind that what it's going to be like when the basses are gone.
Right, very good. Thank you, sir. Bill?
Sort of what I was going to say, less tentative and take more control of the song,
Good.
each of us.
So let's summarise where we're at. I know we've got some more to come, so let's just try to summarise where we're at. We need to acknowledge each other a lot more and make sure that our synchronisation, particularly when we're singing without me directing, by acknowledging each other is going to be a whole lot better. And freaking on, we're going to make clearer and clearer and clearer because that's very, very important. It just has to be absolutely fine. And then we're not going to drop out because the basses have dropped out. We just keep singing the way we know we're supposed to sing. Pierre.
Every time you turn away, the chorus sings louder.
Interesting.
And we ended up at 8.5 with at least a minute to go.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah, I was not going to at the end. The volume is too high starting off, so we can't.
Did you see this move? That was drop the volume. Drop the volume.
Are we watching you there? Especially when the bass to the and freaking on, we have to be able to hear that.
Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at habit, aren't we? Okay, we're looking at habit.
Could Jerry face us perhaps while
Sorry?
he's doing those moves? Could Jerry perhaps face us while he's doing
Why
those
don't we try
moves?
that? Why don't we go back to your facing and then that might help. Okay, so, we're coming back to habit, aren't we? Certain habits that are developed as a chorus in performance. I've seen them before, but now I'm out front as part of those. Okay, so I've become more acutely aware of them. That is, yeah, we get a bit carried away in the moment with the adrenaline. We haven't even hit the adrenaline here, have we? Right, okay. So we get a little bit carried away in the moment and tend to default to, oh, that's where it feels good. Alright? Those old muscle memory things which we have to fight against. Alright, so let's, and guess what? All the things that we've started talking about are all going to tie into that anyway. Any others that we needed to put into it there, George?
Keep relaxing the brightness.
Absolutely. Quite right. Relaxing the brain. Elongating the vowel. Heading to the end of the line. It goes double in performance. Hands up who's sung in a quartet in contest before. Right.
You have?
Who thought when they sang a ballad that some of their phrases were really long and stretched out and then they heard on a video that they'd been rushing through them? Who's ever come across that? Okay? I've done it too, thinking, oh, I've been stretching that chord out for ages. Hear it on the video. Oh, gosh, that was short. So the rule is, elongate the vowels. It goes double in this. Okay? And it's nothing about pushing more energy out, because that's no cool, not cool. Staying in the moment, energy just hits in. Okay, the energy's here. I'm not even doing anything, but the energy's reaching out. Yeah, how you like that? I don't have to be at you to give you energy. Alright, so let's do it again. And let's just focus on executing those things with discipline.
I was just looking over it, and I noticed that the ends are being squeezed and the middle is pretty open. I don't know if that's the way it looks down there, but it sure looks like it from here, from where I've seen it.
Yeah. Is there anybody who's supposed to be between Carl and Richard there?
Nope.
No? Okay, so we could probably, here's the simple way to space ourselves out. If you put your hands forward, except for the front row guys, your hands should go on shoulders, right? You shouldn't have to put your hands out like this to find shoulders, and you shouldn't have to bring them in like this to find shoulders, okay? They should be just pretty much evenly in front of you. And if somebody's having to reach out kind of wide there, Richard, I think you could just shuffle over that way a tiny bit. That's pretty cool.
Then okay, now everybody's got to do that.
There you go, that's pretty good.
That better?
Yeah, that's good. I think we're kind of centered.
All right.
That looks pretty good. Harry,
Well, I have 7 rises on stage, not 5 as required.
that'll help. That'll help. Looking good, feeling good. Okay, let's take 20 seconds this time to prepare ourselves, breathing as we need to breathe. Up in here. But as you breathe like that, I want you to reach out to every other guy on the chorus. Every other guy on these rises, I want you to reach out. Feel the energy from each other guy and the support. The support from them. Say, okay, he's here with me too. I'm not alone in this. Okay, good. I can work as a team. Don't hesitate. Then you turn and wink. It doesn't have to be louder or more forceful. Just sing it. Don't hesitate. Then you turn and wink. Don't hesitate at all. Buy a round of drink and the band knew what to do. Don't hesitate. And why? Good. Let's do that again. You're not expecting me to go quite as long as that, even though it's really not much longer than we've been doing. The rule is we've got to keep it going on stage, right? Performance, performance, and we end up shutting things down quickly. Other way round, expand things out more. Then it turns, yeah. So it's going to sound different on the stage, and there'll be lights in your face. Should we hesitate? No. Never! Ever, ever, ever! Then you turn. It's not about throat. It's about in the head and nothing else but that. Then you turn and wink. Buy a round of drink. Good. You sing those phrases without me directing. I want you to, and don't hesitate. Don't feel for what each other is doing. Just expect to be together. Then you turn and wink. Buy a round of drink, and the band knew what to do. And why? Once more, I'll do the same thing again. It's so much better, okay? You don't need me to show you where it is. If you just reach for each other. Watch out for. And the band knew what to do. That's a very amateurish thing to do. It's getting carried away. And the band. Chords. Ring chords. And you can't ring. And the. Yes, you can. Do it again. Then you turn and wink. Then you turn and wink. We'll do it without Jerry making a little sound before the TH with. He went. Many
Many turn and wink, buy a round of drink, and the band knew what to do.
Wide open in the head.
And
Keep going.
then Casey would waltz with the strawberry blonde, and the band played on. He'd glide across the floor with the girl he adored, and the band played on. But his brain was so loaded it nearly exploded. The poor girl would shake with alarm. He'd ne'er leave the girl with the strawberry girls, and the band played on, and the band played on,
Each other.
on the band played on. He'd ne'er leave the girl with the strawberry girls, and the band played on. The band played on. That band would play. The band played on. And the band played
With each other.
You really should have heard that band play on and
Yeah, there you go, gentlemen. All right, let's get into position and carry on. We'll do some more work on that later once we take our collaborators. Feel comfortable and look more comfortable in the outfits now, of course. Way better, wonderful. To the end, so you can do it. Now what I'm doing out here is just like, oh yes, I'm just part of I'm not even leading really, I'm just part of the performance. Especially when I disconnect from the performance and you're just, yeah, we're doing our thing, thank you very much. We're the band, he paid us.
And Jerry facing us made a big difference for me.
Good.
Much better timing, better
Thank you.
singing.
Should we do a little broken heart? Remember, this is not about, oh, I'm so sad. This is about, I have to get this out. Please take this out of me. That's what this is. It's not, oh, I'm so hopeless. Because otherwise we end up singing like this. Okay. So we've had our moment.
What's the
You ever heard my song, Achy Breaky?
You, sir, are.
Okay, so you get into position, please. You get into position and you be ready for a wedding. Proud, expectant, smiling. There's going to be silence at this point. Because I still haven't joined in, I'm still sitting on the edge. Huh? Oh. Is Charlie Metzger here? Call me. Good. You look like you're kind of waiting for me to do another joke instead of like, yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, that's what you got to be. This is your show, not mine. Okay. I'm just this little sideshow. You're like, yeah, we're good to go. Okay. So whatever I'm doing, you just stand there. Ah, it's going to be a great wedding. Yeah? That's all you got to do. Nothing else. Just like, yeah.
The guys just want to do this.
Is Charlie Metzger here? Call me. Call me. Excellent, great, good commitment. I love the commitment. Commitment with discipline now, with precision. Da 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 da. Our summer plans were set. Instead of da 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 da. Our summer plans were set. It sort of dies off. I don't know why. Why is da 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 more interesting? A wedding full of joy.
It's a bit dirgy. Could it be just a hair quicker?
Probably.
The intro.
All right, let's see what we do. So we've got a pitch.
Our summer plans were set, a wedding full of joy.
Great, I love the precision, but let's not attack. Our summer plans were set, a wedding full of joy. They're not propulsion moments there, sorry. Our summer plans were set, a wedding full of joy. Just think wedding rather than wedding. There's a difference between bashing it at your audience and taking your audience where you want them to go. Let's be gentlemen of fortune. Gentlemen of fortune, which means masculine in an assertive, confident way, and lead your audience where, a wedding full of joy, take them to it. Okay? That's gentlemen. Charlie, call me.
Our summer plans were set, a wedding full of joy. Cake, champagne, and caviar, and I, the lucky boy. But then the message came, a phone call in the night, never to return again.
I'm just going to give you the net. Don't hesitate. Never to. Actually, but then. I'll go from there. But then.
But then the message came, a phone call in the night,
Don't hesitate.
never to return again. Gone. My heart's for sale.
For sale. Beautiful up to that point. For sale. Don't hesitate with the vowel. Don't feel it. Just into it.
For sale.
Watch the Canadian for sale, because it's making people sing the S too soon. Drop the for sale, and people finish the word for, because they're going to the too quickly.
For sale, a wedding book consigned.
We're not wrist slashing at this point in time. And our sound has gone to, it's gone to that, okay? Even if you don't think it has, I promise you it has. There's no shimmer left in the tone whatsoever. There's no head quality left in the tone whatsoever. It's just become a dirge in quality. And I'm just being honest, I'm not being critical. Let's do what we gotta do. Do what we gotta do. But then the message came, a phone call in the night, never to return again, gone. My heart's for sale, a wedding book unsigned. For sale, the dress that she designed. For sale, a dream just never meant to be. Complete with roses. Shouldn't we have a major crescendo up to roses? We're getting sort of half of it. For sale a dream. You should feel it building from the dream. Go. For sale a dream just never meant to be. Complete with roses and memory. For sale, some music and a dance. Wait till the chain is loose to them. And evenings full of sweet romance. It's yours, a lifetime torn apart. For sale, one broken heart. For sale, a honeymoon brand new. And a preacher with a marriage vow for two. It's yours, a lifetime torn apart. For sale, one broken heart. For sale, one broken heart, broken heart. So the opposite of my mind. That cleanly, yes.
Using your mind as dirt.
The opposite of my mind would be just beyond pristine. Alright, so let's get into our positions. Yes, awesome. Realizing that our congratulations of being the band is not more animated than the rest of the song. We're going to run this without stopping. Is Charlie Matchka here? Call me. Keep your cheeks up.
Never to return again, gone. My heart's delight. For sale, a wedding book unsigned. For sale, a dress that she designed. For sale, a dream just never meant to be, complete with roses and a memory. For sale, some music and a dance, and evenings full of sweet romance. It's yours, a lifetime torn apart. For sale, one broken heart. For sale, honeymoon brand new, and a preacher with a marriage vow for two. It's yours, a lifetime torn apart. For sale, for sale, one broken heart. For sale, broken heart, broken heart.
And then when I break, we just go back into just a tiny bit so that we can see wherever that camera may be, hoping we can see it. It's probably something I'm going to have to find out on the day. Camera positioning.
Catchy.
Alright, I'm man. We're introduced, ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman of fortune. Hey, how you doing? Thank you very much. Thank you. Hang a second, prepare yourself. Good. Feel good? Yeah. So, okay, you can throw in those little things. I threw those in because you recognise the story. Resonance, all that sort of stuff. It's a story that's a great story. You know, I've got what I want to share for sale my broken heart. You're among friends. You can share a real story. The other guy's not going to disrespect Pierre, take it.
At Harmony U 7 years ago, I was in the chorus of just barbershoppers that signed up for this chorus gig, and one of the songs was Over the Rainbow. And it's arranged by Ed Waishi. And the director was Ross Young. We were all having fun, and he says, I'd invite Ed Waishi to come and talk about his arrangement. So he's actually trying to describe how he tried to get the feeling into the notes in the chorus, and to structure the melody, and how the back and forth between the parts was going. And he was trying to get people to internalize the energy and the feeling of the song. We sang it once through. I was in the front row. Next to me was a tenor, and he was just completely broken apart at the end of the song. So his father was right behind him. He was singing bass. He says, you'll have to forgive my son. He says, there's been a very, very difficult breakup in the family, and he will never see my granddaughter again. Okay? And then all of a sudden, all of us had a real emotional reaction to the story. But for the next 17 or 19 or 21 times we sang that song until the end of that week, there was no way we could sing that song and not think about, you know, the little chip in the front. And so you have to find that moment for this song. Okay, whatever that is.
Ready for a wedding? You looking good? Feeling good? I'm like, okay. Is Charlie Metzger here? Yeah. Call me. Call me. Yeah. barbershop pictures. Yeah. We're glad to be here. It's going to be fantastic. Casey's got a really special event planned. Thank you so much. Hey, yeah, this is going to be good. So you can acknowledge each other. It's like, yeah, we're ready to go. Good. A mixture. You can be most together. Thank you very much. Wow, it's wonderful to be here. How are you? Casey's got a great show in store. Yes, I am kind of down the phone, but anybody? Yeah, here we go. Little things like that. Oh man, oh Casey. Oh man, Casey. It's me. Okay, and then I think we know our. By the time I'm off the thing, you're just singing it for the audience's benefit, that sort of thing. Beginning of, we're going to our wedding tableau. We're looking out across the audience, really sort of waiting for it all to happen. Yeah, good. It's going to be a great day, that sort of thing. Okay. George, a question to go with that?
Yeah, at the beginning of that song, we were all moving around a bit, and then you started to come back, and 80% of the chorus froze, and I thought we were supposed to keep the movement going, in which, but the sort of, we're waiting for the wedding, and we're doing up our ties and stuff. Yeah. And it was great while you had your back to us, and then sort of you turned around and everybody...
Yeah, that's sort of, oh, he's coming, yeah. Don't let that take you over, can you? I'm ready. Oh, yes, well, we know he's coming to join us, it'll be fine. Even if I do, is Charlie Metzger here? He's going to go, nothing throws you. Everything, take it in your stride, it's just normal, it's all perfectly normal.
It was quite a long time, your little tableau there. It's longer than George is right, we did. Yeah. So.
The problem is, with luck, there might be one or two people giggling. But just whatever you do, just stand there with purpose the whole time. Never doubt yourself, never hesitate. Just stand with purpose. Everything you do, do it with purpose.
So before we start, should the other guys be looking down there? Because in a real wedding, you're always looking to see the bride.
That's okay. No, from the audience point of view, they just see the shape and they see the island. It's fine. It's the suggestion of it all there. It's fine. I think it's cool. Al.
Follow up on George's comment. I think that the front row has to be more active even than the rest of us, because they are number one in the line of vision as far as the audience is concerned.
Yep.
So they have to be much more active than even we are.
So you're saying that?
When in doubt, drink to residence. Residence! Because you could be heard in an aircraft 6 rows forward in the toilet. So that sets you up for the wedding. Oh man, that residence is something special, eh? Yeah. When in doubt. That's something, it's a bit of a throwaway line, but it gives you, every time I did that or did that sort of gesture, you all relaxed and sang so much better. So, relax, be yourself. Mo.
John, can I add to that, to Al's comment? Because when I watch the video, I see Jim and Jerry really emotive, doing a lot of stuff. And it's a little bit distracting because the rest are not doing the same. Now either they do more or the two of those guys do less.
Do
match
more.
off a little bit?
More.
Do more.
You're not going to get Jerry to do less. Probably.
Actually, I think the front row is the bridal party.
Yeah.
We're just a guest.
If they
Right?
do more, then it won't be distracting.
From the point of view of do more, I would say then if you're going to do more, then it has to be releasing more from your honest personal treasure trove of stories and experiences rather than pretending. Okay, it's very important, front row. The more be releasing from your deepest secrets. Okay. Like I said, anyone want to prepare a story or two to tell us on Saturday? Do so. I'll tell you a couple for sure. Sean, any questions?
I was just saying, it's immensely helpful when you're role modeling the facial stuff. It's just a memory aid. I thought it was super helpful. So I noticed a couple of times you were less so, and then one time in particular you really had the performance, and I think that helped, at least me.
Both songs?
Yeah, really. Because
and the old songs.
Yes, I remember that with the old songs tonight. Yeah.
Gentlemen, I think we probably all agree that although sometimes we try to reflex backwards to places where we're more comfortable, because we're more secure, because we've done it longer, we're not the same course that we were 6 months ago. And I'd like to thank John for getting us to the point we're at today.
having the courage, honesty, and professionalism to move forward after some pretty trying times. The sort of times that really test the mettle and the character of a group, not to mention its culture. So I think it's full credit to everybody that they've moved beyond that kind of thing. I'm looking forward to Saturday. No way. It's not that I'm looking forward to kicking butt. I'm not looking forward to scores or anything like that. I don't care about scores on Saturday. I care about us singing the way we're trying to sing and being totally honest in doing it. If we are honest with no defensive barriers in the way, the audience will laugh and will virtually rush the stage and embrace you. Sorry? Yeah. I just don't care about scores at this point in time. Scores will take care of themselves as long as we take care of what we've got to do.
The whole idea is we're all great friends and love each other to bits. And the whole idea of this hobby of ours is to have fun and relax. And that's the big thing. If we can forget all the crap and all the good stuff that we're learning and what have you, but right now trust in our hearts that we know what we're doing. Have faith in ourselves and each other. We'll knock them down.
Imagine if we did that every Tuesday. Awesome. How good would we be if we did that every Tuesday? Oh, if that was the experience that, say, Alan, that new guy, he's going to audition next week. Is that Alan?
Yeah, Alan.
Yeah. He's going to audition next week. Yeah. Imagine if that was the experience for every new person who came in. That's how it would be. Wow. How attractive is that to people?
It's actually really exhilarating to walk out of here at the end of each Tuesday and to know that we've gone up a notch. That's really great. I can remember way back when Richard was president and we were on our way to win the district, although we didn't know it at the time. It's the same feeling now when we walked out.
Music.
We've gone up a step.